lost, but that would have been good for us. Dami na naman namin turnover in this game. Credit to JRU, they played much harder sa second half, but I thought we should have been a bit better in the second half. Not too happy with how the game ended for us.
Coach, ano po status ni Tony?
I think it's pretty bad. Kasi pag landing niya, pag tapakan niya, magana kaagad eh. So I don't know how long he'll be out. We'll have to get an x-ray right away. Hopefully wala namang fracture, but obviously big loss for us.
Ayun din coach yung reason ba't kaya siya wala last game?
In the last game, he was very sick. Actually, today he was sick also. I wasn't sure if he was gonna play, but he wanted to give it a try. So yun, malas lang. Injured naman siya kaagad.
Coach Sanko had a breakout game with a double-double. So far on Doha, probably he's just scoring wise. So basically, it's the next man up mentality with the case of Enoch going down.
But definitely, Mark's our captain. He's really struggled. To be honest, this whole season he hasn't played well. One of his better games. Pero for me, kulang pa rin. I always try to push the players to reach their maximum potential, and we're far from it. Roger had a great game for sure in the first half. Really gave us a lot of energy. One of his better games. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy that they played well.
Coach, coincidentally, yung pag masama yung mga fourth quarter niya, wala si Tony Inot. Yung one time na nandun siya, na kahit bad game kayo, fourth quarter, nag-step up si Tony Inot. You think kulang kayo ng parang step-up guy in the fourth quarter?
Well, I think the guys are still gaining more experience pag mga endgame na crucial. Siyempre, iba pa rin mga NCAA. That's why I think these games are good for us pa rin kahit paano. Hopefully sila Torres, Ancheta, Gab will have more endgame composure. But yeah, that's something we really have to clean up.
Ano yung general assessment mo after the first round, considering na yung last 3 games siya medyo bad, pero number 1 pa rin kayo regardless of what happens sa...
We're happy that we're number 1, but obviously we would have wanted a bit more breathing room kasi dikit-dikit lahat ng teams. We definitely want to get the twice to beat advantage sa Final Four if we do make it. So still a lot to clean up. The turnovers are the number 1 concern, and hopefully we can get healthy a bit because we still are dealing with some other injuries and sickness. Maraming nakakasakit sa amin. But hopefully after, I don't know when our next game is, but hopefully the guys can recover in time for that next game.
Coach, speaking of reaching potential, ayun nga po yung lalo na yung heading into 2 games heading to this game. Gaano po ka-importante yung keeping them in check yung boys nyo, especially number 1 kayo after first round?
Well, I think they know we've not been playing well. I mean, we always remind them, number 1, we have to be humble because they haven't accomplished anything talaga. That's one of our main thrusts sa Benilde. So, I think they'll be focused naman. It's just a matter of doing what we want and following our game plan. Minsan nawawala-wala kasi sa composure, but it's something that we have to continue to build on, especially for the next round.
Coach, when it comes to addressing the turnovers, the guards play better today. Do you think there is this slight improvement when it comes to handling the ball, or more like they have to still work on most, especially coming to the second round?
Well, compared to the last 2 games, it's a huge improvement kasi almost 28 a game kami in the last 2 games. Today we had 18. It was good in the first half, pero in the second half it was more of the same. We had too many turnovers, so we still definitely have to improve on that if we really want to compete for a championship.
Then, Coach, you mentioned before that the goal is to end the first round being the top team, and now you already have it. Is there a sense of satisfaction or contentment, or the way that the boys move, parang it's still shaky for the team?
I still think it's very shaky, to be honest. I would have wanted to end with 1 loss or 0 losses if possible. I mean, we were there every game, even our losses. Medyo nag-collapse lang kami in the end. So, I mean, that's parang my what if, diba? We could have been easily 9-0 also in those games, but that's part of basketball. I mean, you just have to work harder and try to get better in the next round.
Coach, speaking of